Hey yo, Scrambles for Money, Divergence, Grayscale, we're in here, make some noise, man! Yo, big up to Monster Energy, Ayapatis Pronoia, Show Group, 1933 Classic Tattoos, everybody coming out supporting the battles. Big up to Don't Flop, you know what the fucking deal is. Yo, man, I ain't getting told too much about this. This is one of my main event battles, man. On my left-hand side, who you is, bro?
Pava Gunz,
On my right-hand side,
yo, Cerebro again, Poison City, mad shout out to Secunda, Divergence, what up?
Like, yo, Cerebro decided he wanted to go first. Pava Gunz, cool with that? Time's on, let's go. Scrambles, baby! Don't throw these cats over.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Hi. When you lost to Jake Baker, I was so disappointed I unfollowed you off Instagram. You're like Mitchell from Modern Family, because at first glance you were the freaking man until you look bitch on cam. I can picture this fag under his beanie, sitting in the class thinking drag, because the only difference between you and Mrs. Garrison is that she keeps Mr. Hat in her hand. This is not what Marcellus Wallace looks like. This is not what Marcellus Wallace looks like. That beanie shit's really bad. Looking so bummy, if you got robbed, you'd walk away with more shit than he had. So I'll catch him chilling with a few goons and I'll cruise through my new boo. She's from the squatter camps of Alice. She'll grab a knife and... Nah, too soon. Yo, but I've been having your back, dog. Honestly speaking now. Even when you got knocked off foreign exchange because you neglected the judges to please the crowd, then you got mad at the decision, got ready to take the beefing route, knowing damn well you stepped up to Denzel with your weakest round. I was standing right there playing guardian angel. You got defeated now, it's the semi-finals, and I gotta come in to sort your demons out. Yo, but I'm not gonna stand here in front like I'm not up against Scramble's battle sensation. But when I let the sun set on Gunz, he'll have to applaud this man that is facing. I aim at his feet, because when Gunz clapping, it'll be his last standing ovation. Your performance against a dead man was mad whack. But you can have that. I'm gonna tell you what I'm mad at, right? That shit. I was watching that shit, high as fuck, and something was off. And even though I managed to decipher a little bit after blunting some more, I still couldn't explain the irony of a dead man fleeing the scene after leaving Gunz on the floor. But you're my man. You're my man, so I loved it. I loved it. So listening to you lose and calling time mid-verse was the worst sound. I mean, he went first with the gun boss. You had all the time to rehearse, clown, but when he let the foreplay, he wasn't hard enough to go in, so he beat himself in that first round. Shout out to Bro, because you already had this spoiler part. Alright. At Event Horizon, your rhymes were good, but I expected you to dominate as Lord of that Ring. I didn't think Elijah would. I'm not saying that he killed you, it's just that his scripts were greater. Plus he exposed you old as fuck, but I'm gonna save that shit for later.
Nice! Yo, round one, Pava Gunz, really ready. Let's go, Scrambles, baby.
Let's go! Let's go!
Sit down, please.
Scrambles for Money.
Some shit, man. Chill.
Fucking piece of shit.
Scrambles for Money, we're a Grayscale. Boy, am I glad to be back. And I'm about to black on my brother like a xenophobic attack. I hope you pass with flying colors or stand out with distinction, because it's been a long time coming, like a Viagra description. That's something I was not feeling. You got him thinking this is your house like DJ Smooth on top billing. Opening pots, asking what you gotta eat. For those of y'all who don't remember me, check whose name is on the list. A lot of rappers when addressing me need need to change their tone. They usually have a lot to say till they enter the danger zone. This is a clash of the titans, a battle on Olympus. Don't let the fans gas cloud your judgment like cumulonimbus. Put me against top tier competition if you want to see him beastie. I wanted Illy but was willing to take Ken too like Liam Neeson. I don't think I can beat him. Sure he can. Here's a message to whoever's in Shuriken. I got a blade that can ninja stars like shurikens. Who's up with Ken say? Man, I could give a fuck what Ken say. I'll buy him for 3 rounds and there'll be nothing more that he can say. I admit his brain's on drugs. Maybe that's why y'all think he's tough. But I'm here to turn the tables and show y'all who's Ken's hero since we decided to mix it up. I'm going to show you how to Ken. I could hit him with a Hadouken, but that ain't all you can get. Sit back and peep. Hadouken, whatever level you're trying to reach, as a rapper I've been past it. A street fighter who surpassed every skill that Ken masters. I'm on these trees like Zachariah, but tonight what I'm spitting is hard. And since you're the man for the job, you're about to get tested by God. Cats are mad that I have fans, and I got them off the aura. I watched a lot of niggas turn salty like Sodom and Gomorrah. But you don't like you need any gym. He would smoke you like you need an oil change. And back to the earth like the origin from which the soil came. I see you brought some new threads, looking cool. Don't even start, son. You showed up in top gear just to get dropped like Jeremy Clarkson. You've been daily departed for coming at me sideways like you're learning parallel parking. Quit giving me the side eye. Here's all the fake looks in. If you don't get the picture, then I'll tag you. That's a Facebook friend. If you don't get the picture, then I tag you. That's a Facebook friend. What I spit is so dope, I got an honorary consignment. And I ain't seen anybody this week like solitary confinement. Like weddings at a tropical destination, but I'm about my cake, keep it makes sense like illogical explanation. I've already battled that nigga from the Suns. Guess you're a dead man too. And you're about to get pocket checked like Nike sweatpants do. The right will knock him out. Wanna know what my left hand do? It'll put Cerebro in a wheelchair like X-Men too.
Yo, right to what Cerebro was in this post.
Haiku.
Yo, people!
Haiku. Before we continue, let me stop him quick there. Cerebro was a rube. Professor X was the one in the wheelchair. Haiku wasn't the one in the wheelchair. Plus, Lex Luthor also used a Hadouken bar. That's why it's not tough, dude. But since you have one more thing in common, I guess he's still trying to fuck you. Alright, cool. Now, I've seen all your battles. This never happens in verse 2. This is gonna hurt you.
Way more than that.
Right. They say PG is the king of scrambles. Well, this is a takeover. Not even Ether can save me. His bars are too simplified. It's like he's trying to talk to little kids and reach to the nation. You're light. The whole family can watch him. I mean, he's PG. Would you rate him? Watch him. I mean, he's PG. Would you rate him? You old fuck. You've been clubbing since Michael Jackson was still a Bieber sensation. You old fuck. You've been clubbing since Michael Jackson was a Bieber sensation. It looks like there's a very large beak in your face and the shape of your nostrils suggests the underneath of your penis seriously needs ventilation. Midget man, you had all those short jokes against Elijah. Now you're the one looking like a pea-sized dwarf. Only 3 times more. If you cut off your toenails, you'd probably be a size 4. Pea-sized dwarf. Only 3 times more. If you cut off his toenails, you'd probably be a size 4. So enough of the jokes. It's beef, right? War. So I'll squat his strip from under the street like screech side. Went into his crib and found his mom inside it. If I let out the box on the grill, it'll be hard to miss like Luis Suarez smiling. Cause when I come at your mom with a strap, nah, I'm not gonna kill your mother, dog, you relax. Because when I come at your mom with a strap, nah, I'm playing, I'm not gonna kill your mom, dog, you relax. I wanted to cock and bust inside her, the temptation was real, but my pull-out game's a whole lot stronger than that. Short stuff. You should throw on a fucking yellow sweater over your shoulders and head on over to Carlton Center. Fuck it. You can even use your Fresh Prince Darcy actor. I'm schooling him. This is the last semester. Most of his brothers, he wears suits. This is the bar exam, so he can hardly lecture this Harvey Specter. Your boss, Queens, Jokers, Jacks. Tell TOP that's a crazy 8. That's the type of shit you make up. So I knew outsmarting this lame fuck wouldn't take much. He told me he bought some new gear. I knew he was lying because his poker face sucks. I can count to 5. I knew he was lying because his poker face sucks. I can count to 5 the times he's been rocking the same suit. That's a straight flush. I'm pissed. I'm mad. You want to know why I've had it up to the sky, friend? Because you stole my girl back in '69. Now I'm lying, only one of us is alive then. I'm just saying. The difference in age between me and this guy is so great. In that time I could start a family, send my kids off to college and die of old age.
Hey yo, some Pava Gunz when you're ready, let's go scrambles, baby.
I've planted a seed with my music. It's time to start cultivating. You sound irregular on beat, like heart palpitations. Ever heard any of his songs? Don't you know how he sounds? Isn't it weird? He doesn't have music but still struggles to write 3 rounds. But, yes.
That's cheap.
What you do, gun boss, man? I cook. Let's settle it. Once these Macs hit him, his gaps playing, they'll find him with these back missing after I introduce him to the semi-auto like a Triptronics transmission. He won't make it back from his last mission or survive this ass kicking because I brought a 4-4-2 like a normal soccer tactician. But no one is above getting bodied. I mean, you've already heard the story. If my dogs get pissed and you see something lift, they're marking their territory. If you want to reach a certain level, you gotta work for glory. For trying to duck these bars, I could have soul stuck in limbo. That's purgatory. But this camera got a macro lens. It could get a full shot. I'm off the hook and will leave a square cut when the blade goes across his waist like a pull shot. Man, I'm gifted with these sports bars. Ask him, his homie knows. I'm gonna let him slip. Shit can quickly turn gully and a square will have to run for cover like Jonty Rhodes. I might be backward of a point, but before I give you this word, fam, fine, let's look at him from the perspective of third man. You wicked at bowling the fans over. Easily that's your strength. But your delivery comes up short, like you need to work on your legs. Like in your battle against Lex, it was clear that it troubled you, but the fans voted in your favor. That's how some of your LBWs. Sidebar. This dude runs straight to the chick who has gone missing. She was colored with green eyes, mean eyes, blonde dreads. For putting her off dick, I don't know whether to choke him or clap him, a fine-ass mommy who's decided she's quitting the cock like an opening batsman. You are not doing it. My lines are unparalleled. Congruent. He may be utmost fear, but since y'all love gassing, this can gon' put a hole through him. You feed off crowd reaction. He wouldn't win battle without it. How would he prove he has the juice if y'all keep gassing him like Auschwitz? Like in your battle against Lex. That's fine. Against Lex, you said, it's like a meal at KFC. When I'm licking and dumping, I keep in the bucket and I keep it in the bucket. What the fuck did you mean? I understand where you were going with it, but what the fuck did you mean? It's not even about you being a street dude or whether certain reference in your rhymes, at least get your rap slang right. But I get it, gun bars are the in thing. An obvious point of fascination. You'll be taking that long drop after I bucket like substandard sanitation. That's how it's supposed to sound. When you flip the word bucket, it becomes a finite verb he used it as a common noun. That power alone fucked you up worse than any round could. And a lot of people kept cheering, because to them this shit sounds good. I actually thought you were literally gonna give him a bucket. And I just came from KFC right now and they do not sell nuggets. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to stop crying. I ain't for the child's play like Punch and Judy, but with these hands I sock puppets. And after I clock him, everybody will stop and watch like the timekeeper. I'll click on the square once After I clock him, everybody will stop and watch like the timekeeper. I'll click on the square once and have his number like Minesweeper. I'll click on the square once and have his number like Minesweeper. When you battled Enter, he wasn't even a shadow of his former self. He was a silhouette. The only tool you associated with involves performing a pirouette. Shooting your chick could be quite cancerous, but I've always been down with a sick cassette. I'll pull it twice and light your cherry up like dragging a cigarette.
Hey yo! Round 3 on Cerebro, let's go, scrambles, baby.
Yo. Good. I've seen your battles. And I know what happens in verse 3. This won't hurt me. I'm on my day, actually. Hold up. I couldn't get a ski mask to work with me. Yo. I'm gonna send him up to the sky when that cat gets him cocking and clapping. Cause this is what y'all came to see. Instead it's Dave versus Leslie, so that's not gonna happen. You my dog. Closer than twins developing an inch from each other. You're the Undertaker, but this is not WWE, it's Genesis. It's getting biblical, fucker. Because even though I'm a different Cain with the mask off, the story still go end with me killing my brother. Let's talk.
Tell them.
Wait, hold up. Elijah told us that you're in love with snow. And I believe it. I even put 100 on it, bro. Because Pava Gunz is a very soft side and it's often something that he shows. So I'm not going to talk about your love song for Waiting Too Low, but that's funny because you're old. I'm not going to talk about your love song for Waiting Too Low, but that's funny because you're old. It's because you went from beating King Kayla to being King Kayla, the way you're struggling with snow. Them together could be awesome, bro. He can finally get to let off a nut. They could get married, have daughters, sons with even more to come, except she doesn't love you. I bet that makes you feel awful, son. They say the sound of a bullet can set off an avalanche. If only snow would fall for gun.
That's cold as fuck.
Joe, shout out to Anton for this question, right? You had a line against Maximus that was sick, bro. Your girlfriend's name is Kimberly from the Northern Cape, got a big hole. That shit's dope. But then you came before the King Kayla battle reciting that shit, and what did you say? From Kimberly, and she's got a big hole, right? I'm like, buddy, friend, you used that bar already. Why are you doing this, friend? He's like, well, you see, bars, I like condoms. If they work once, just use them again. Already. Why are you doing this, friend? He's like, well, you see, boss, I like condoms. If they work once, just do it again. I'm confused in attempts to diffuse it, but then I thought homie would leave it. But as soon as the show started, it was the same line all over again, like Bart Simpson in the opening sequence. You don't back it up. Nope, whack as fuck. Time.
Hey yo! applause for Pava Gunz. Let's go.
Scrambles, baby.
I'd like to thank all of y'all for coming out and for the love that you've shown. You've seen us over the past couple of years and how much we have grown. A lot of my battles have been fired. I've got the YouTube views to prove it. And those performances have attracted a lot of attention to this movement. But a lot of people don't like my style. You know, they're too concerned about the jokes, not realizing that besides a few stumbles, I've never actually choked. Let's talk about that first battle with me. I only voted for you because you won. I only voted for you because you won. I'll be lying if I said he didn't have bars, but I felt you took it 2-1. But the second, body. You left the arena with the toe tag. Once the pressure started mounting, Illy reached his peak like a snow cap. You lacked the temperament to go to Canada. Just admit it and be forthright. The last king of Scotland made a meal out of you like Idi Amin's fourth wife. You went to Cape Town unprepared. You landed and got destroyed. You could have cooked the forefather and made couscous de Grenouille. That's frog legs, by the way. You could have cooked the forefather and made couscous de Grenouille. But you didn't. And, hold on. But you didn't. And there was no excuse of preferences there the way fungus introduced you to defeat. At least food reference here. You missed 2 flights to get to Durban. Like you couldn't make it. I don't even think you had bars, dog. That extra shit was just faking. You think I wasn't going to bring it up? We thought that we forgot? Let's clear this up once and for all. Nova. Did he have bars for Topaz or not? That's it. You didn't while we stay true, I'd have given Paz the beats harder than DJ's too. Then they threatened to take your match. But the fans spoke on your behalf. They asked him not to do it, saying you're the best MC that they have. Did you give him thanks, appreciation, or did you at least try to respond? You were half-assed a day select, so it's clear that your word is bomb. How many examples have I given you? I'm tired of preaching in this bitch. How about I create my own schemes and get the reaching in this bitch? Please close your eyes, open your mind. These bars are going to be hard. It goes Halle Berry, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, and Robert Picard. Oh, y'all don't get it? That means storm that bitch. If he's still inside, hit him with heavy metal, so if he survives, he's paralyzed. No. But you, the guy, who said to a guy, I'm an extraterrestrial from an unfamiliar race of people. And your facial expression was priceless. You smiled like it was fine. But right after you said the line, some chick in the belt yelled, Unaman. When it comes to believability in battle rap, right? I'm sitting on the fence. It doesn't have to be realistic, no, but it has to make sense. You said anti and do the same thing when analyzed, I'm telling you now. You said Chef Toast would leave him in a pool of blood after sucking out his melanin. How? This is Cerebro, the golden child. I mean, where do I begin? He choked for 3 rounds straight against Illy and they still debate who got the win. You said a lot of questionable things, all in the name of going in. You said Lex Luthor was uncircumcised and if he's got the 4 cock, then it's skin. Pause! You didn't pause yourself. True story, you didn't pause yourself. That has to be the gayest bar I've ever heard without a doubt. You're a pretty creative dude. Why didn't you edit it or throw it out? I mean, that bar alone is the reason why a lot of people say he lost the bout. You made a rhyme about Lex Luthor's. His vocab is impeccable. And that's probably the reason why you fans choose to place him on a pedestal. But if you realize, I'm not saying he's a whack rapper, but a lot of his filler is terrible. He just hides it behind his syntax to make it seem more credible.
Time.